But I first want to get something off my chest about a funeral in Sydney tomorrow. A funeral at St Mary's Cathedral for Cardinal George Pell. Now, we had activists today saying they are going to be there to protest. Some were at a service today for George Pell, tying ribbons and everything around the church. Protesting at a funeral? Now, police said they wanted these protesters banned from getting close, and the protesters then rushed to court. Wow, free speech and the whole lot. But this is not about free speech. This is about bullying. Now, an LGBTQ group called Community Action for Rainbow Rights Activists said it planned to have 300 people march right past the cathedral tomorrow while Pell's friends and admirers are inside mourning his death. And people like former Prime Minister Tony Abbott, Opposition Leader Peter Dutton, priests, relatives and me. Now, no doubt the protesters will include haters who still will not accept the crystal clear evidence, upheld 7 High Court judges to nil, that Pell is innocent of raping 2 boys in church. That bizarre claim, whipped up by the ABC, had Pell wrongly jailed for 404 days for a crime he could not possibly have committed. The evidence is quite clear. Now, protest spokesman April Holcomb, which is transgender, Marxist, anti-imperialist, whatever else you've got, claimed the protesters would just walk on by the cathedral peacefully and wouldn't disrupt the service. Well, I'm afraid no one can actually take that promise to the bank, because the last protest I saw from this same group was outside a conference of Conservatives last year, and protesters there were screaming abuse, scuffling with attendees, and even tried to break inside. And the way that a hyper-excited Holcomb spoke today on TV and on radio, I expected a little better tomorrow.
We're going to be gathering to protest anti-LGBT politics, misogynist politics, which was, embodied in the life of George Pell. We'll be marching from there down the street past the cathedral to let those powerful people know that we reject their agenda.
Now, frankly, I doubt that sending a message includes quietly walking past the cathedral. I mean, the mourners wouldn't be able to hear them unless they made some noise. So New South Wales police were right to insist the marchers keep away. Well, good news. If you're a trusting soul, this afternoon the protesters and police agreed to a compromise. The protesters would march up to the street where the cathedral is, but not down it, past the cathedral. Let's see if they can keep a promise. But keeping them away was not an attack on free speech, because Holcomb, for one, can go and yell somewhere else all day. No problem there. What these protesters actually want is more than speech. They want to get in the faces of the mourners, or as close as possible. Now, believe me, if I or other people mourning George Pell thought that he was a pedophile or a protector of pedophiles, which is another false charge, no evidence, and I've gone through it, we would not honour his memory, as many mourners did today in a packed church before sending the Cardinal's body to lie in state in the cathedral for the funeral mass tomorrow. Pell has a lot of affection from a lot of people for a very good reason. And the thing is, I have checked the allegations against him exhaustively. I honestly think they do not stack up. He was a good man. Now, others may think that George Pell is evil, but we should each respect the right of the other to differ, even if I think you're wrong, but we should respect the right of the other to differ. But these protesters don't. They cannot stand letting other people alone, even at a funeral, if they think differently. And that makes them bullies, who, seems to me, they get off on bullying. And the irony is this: they claim Cardinal Pell was intolerant. But I know he would never have done to them, in their grief, what they plan to do tomorrow to Pell's grieving friends. He was tolerant.